purpose and the true calling that he has for me today. Second, I want to give an honor to the women that have came before me, that have talked before me here today. A big honor to Rosa and Carly and Ori for putting this event on. It's much needed, and we need more of this. We need to spread awareness for Black women. I want to start with two quotes from Maya Angelou. The first is, each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing, she stands up for all women. And the second quote is, you may not control all of the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Yes. So I'm here today to stand in the gap for my sisters that have experienced the unthinkable. I'm here to give a voice to my sisters that are tired of suffering in silence. I'm here to talk to my sisters that have survived wounds of betrayal, trauma, abandonment, abuse, and neglect. And I'm here to talk to my sisters that are ready to take their power back, reclaim their lives, and walk in the amazing calling that is specifically designed for you. So my name again is Kisha. I am the CEO and founder of Hit the Reset, and I help high-achieving women that are ready to hit the reset in their lives after suffering from betrayal and relationship trauma. Now more than ever, we must be deliberate about who and what we allow in our lives. We must be intentional and determined and committed to our healing, to our recovery, our well-being, and our safety. We must be willing to take the necessary actions that will ultimately change the trajectory of our lives by allowing our souls to come alive, fly, and flourish. There are so many smart, beautiful, driven, fly, compassionate, talented Black women. And to look at many, you think we have it all together. But you know, that's what us Black women do, right? We can smile in the face of adversity while we're being abused. We can wear it as some of us even wear it as a badge of honor that we are ride or die, right? We done stuck it out through all of the pain, through all of the hurt, through all of the turmoil, through everything. We done stuck it out, right? We wear it like a badge of honor. And we make it look easy. While we carry the plight of the world on our bosom, they're sucking us dry. Okay? So, but there's some of us that are out here that are really just trying to survive. So we're surviving the betrayals of a nation that we gave birth to. We're surviving the betrayals from those that were supposed to love and protect you. How about you survive the gut-wrenching betrayals from your husbands, your loved ones, your brothers, your fathers, your cousins, your sisters, your friends, and for some of us, even our mothers. Because betrayal always comes from someone or something that you have trusted or that you gave your all to. See, betrayal trauma is different than healing from any other trauma, because betrayal is deliberate, it's calculated, and oftentimes even sadistic. As our girl said over here, spiritual whistleblower, it's sadistic. They knew what they were doing. They knew it would harm you, and they did it anyway. The disrespect, the humiliation, coercive sexual abuse, control, rape, racism, sexism, all designed to break you. So let me break the betrayal down that we face every day in this nation, in our community. More than 40% of Black women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime, compared to 31.5% of all women. A report from the National Center of Victims of Crimes found that 53.8% of Black women have also experienced psychological abuse, and 41.2% have experienced physical abuse. Black women are 2.5 times more likely to be murdered than white women, and in an overwhelming majority of the cases, 92% of them knew who their murderers were. 56% of these homicides were committed by a current or former intimate partner, and nearly all 92% of these killings were done interracially, which means they're done by our own black men. Okay? So now let me talk about the medical system and how the medical system betrays you. Every day, black women die because the system denies our humanity. Healthcare providers continue to dismiss us and believe that our systems and pain are exaggerated. Or they just deny that we even have anything going on at all. We can't even deliver our babies without the possibility of dying, with black women having the highest pregnancy-related mortality ratio of 87.6 per 100,000 live births compared to the rate of 21.9 of white women. Or how about the discrimination that we face as black women in our education systems, our workplace where we are tone policed, where we face microaggressions, blatant racism. We're looked over for promotions, knowing that we are the best for the job. We are labeled with stereotypes that categorize us as hostile, aggressive, overbearing, illogical, ill-tempered, and bitter, which holds us back from realizing our full potential. Black women nearly make up 7% of the workforce, and still we are severely underrepresented in leadership positions. What does that tell you? They're designed to keep us down. For some of us, betrayal has been a part of our very existence. See, betrayal hits different. It shakes you to the core. It's the deepest cut and the hardest blow. It changes everything about you. What you thought to be real and what you thought to be true. It robs you of your mental and emotional freedom, your dreams, your compassion, your innocence, and your basic rights as a human being. And I know so many women that have the ability and the knowledge to create impact and change lives. They have the next $1 million idea. They've started new business ventures. They're at the top of their class and the top of their game in everything they do, but they're suffering in silence. They are still operating from a place of lack instead of from a place of abundance. They're still feeling emotionally stuck, stagnant, and stalled because somewhere deep down their self-worth is still attached to the person that betrayed them. It's still attached to the people who hurt you. And there's many of us are still carrying around the betrayals from our childhood because we were even betrayed when we were in the womb. But I'm here to remind you all today that you are not defined by what they did to you. You are not defined by what they said to you. You are not defined by how they abused you. And you are not defined by how they used you. You are defined by the value, the honor, the love, and respect that you give to yourself. You are defined by the decisions and the choices that you make. See, you're not responsible for the pain that they have caused you, but you are 1,000% responsible for your healing and your recovery. You might get knocked down 7 times, but guess what, black women? We stand up 8. Don't we? We stand up 8. Now, yes, they may have abandoned you. They lied on you. They left you to struggle. May have even left you for dead, but you're not alone, sis. Because I've been there. I've been where you are. So I want to tell you a little bit about what I done been through. I've been betrayed. I've been taken advantage of. I've been emotionally, physically, and sexually abused. I've been abandoned. I've been lied to. I've been cheated and cheated on. I've been deceived. I've been looked over and discarded. I've been humiliated, manipulated, dishonored, and knocked down. I've been gaslit by a narcissist and made to feel like I ain't shit. But I know who I am. See, the pain and the stress that you experience from betrayal can kill you if you let it. My body, my mind, and my spirit shut down. I had become depressed, hypervigilant. I had anxiety. I developed CPTSD. I couldn't sleep from constant nightmares, and I can barely function. In 2015, I had a stroke. In 2017, my brain started to malfunction from abuse. I developed neurologic issues where I had tremors and spasms in my face. Hell, I was in the ring with the devil himself, and he had me on the ropes and was getting the best of me. And like spiritual war, my girl over here, spiritual whistleblower said over here, this is spiritual warfare. But you see, I'm still here, don't you? But God, oh but God, nobody can tell me that there ain't a God. And today I give him all the glory. Because I would not be standing here today without his grace and his mercy. And I knew that he had a higher calling on my life. Everything that I experienced could not have been in vain. He loved me, he healed me, he freed me, he covered me, he rescued me, and he gave me the audacity to want and declare better for my life. He gave me the audacity to change my thinking, my mindset, my life and my story, and to take my power back. That's why I'm here to tell you that there is life on the other side of betrayal. There is healing on the other side of betrayal. There is true happiness and wholeness on the other side of betrayal. As soon as you stop betraying yourself. See, you get to break the generational curses that have pillaged through your bloodline. You get to break the chains and turn your trauma into your triumph. You get to design the life that you want and deserve instead of just living your life by default. You get to claim your power, and you don't need nobody's permission to do it. But let me warn you, it ain't gonna be easy. See, and when you begin to walk in your power, and in your truth and in your calling, you're gonna piss a whole lot of people off that are still living a lie. True healing is not linear, we all know. One day it's gonna be good, the next it may not be. And sometimes healing can take a lifetime, but it does not have to. There are resources out here for you. You can turn your wounds into your wisdom. You can turn your pain into your purpose. But you have to do the work. And you have to do the work unapologetically. Because you determine who and what and where you want your life to go. So let me give you a few steps to help guide you and empower you in your healing journey as a survivor, not only a survivor, but a thriver from betrayal. Now, not in any specific order. What you want to do first is turn your focus on to you. Do you know who you are, sis? It is important to become self-aware and to self-reflect. How does trauma and betrayal show up in your life? Are you a people pleaser? Are you the one that's cheesing and smiling all the time because you don't want to ruffle any feathers? Forget that. Be authentically who you are. Show up as who you are. What is your life plan? What are your goals? Or are you just merely existing? We are always worried as black women about everybody else. See, that's what we do. We're designed. We got to take care of this person. We got to take care of that person. Oh, the kids need us. Oh, our man needs us. Oh, our this person needs us. Everybody needs us. Well, what about you? You need yourself. Develop your boundaries. Develop your standards and your expectations for yourself, but also for others in your life. The second is take complete ownership of your body, your mindset, and your emotions. See, people think that as black women that they can ruffle our feathers easily, right? You say one thing, they think we all got attitudes. They think we're all bitter. But when you control your emotions, you can control, your reactions. And it's important to take agency over your life. Self-care is the best care. And mental and emotional health is where your wealth begins. Learn to truly love yourself. We give ourselves away so cheaply nowadays and give the wrong people access to us for little to nothing. We barely require anything in return. So you have to be intentional about your recovery and your well-being. And I encourage you to get the help that you need, whether it's therapy, whether it's counseling, whether it's coaching. Again, there are resources out there. You do not have to do it alone, sis. Now give yourself permission also to let go of the crosses, the burdens, and those dirty little secrets that you've been carrying for those that have hurt you and harmed you. It's not yours to carry. Your voice is your power. Speak, sis. Speak up. Your voice, use your voice and no longer allow anyone to silence you. You have the right to remove everything and everybody from your life that no longer serves you and that does not support your higher good. Everybody can get cut off. Now, and I mean it. Everybody, I don't care who it is, they all can get cut off. The next is to strengthen your relationship with the higher power. There are some of us that may not have a relationship with God. There are some that may not believe, but whatever it is that you look higher to, strengthen that relationship because you're going to need it. So realize that this is bigger than you. God has a bigger mission for you. And in order for you to tap into that mission, you have to release the strongholds of spiritual warfare that keep you in bondage. Like the spirit of fear, like the spirit of shame and doubt, the spirit of rejection and abandonment, the spirit of anger and resentment. These spirits have been deposited in you from those that have betrayed you and from those that have harmed you. So holding on to it only feeds the trauma, and it causes it to rot and to fester into your soul. So hold on to your faith. Know that God has so much more for you than what you have endured. Take back what is rightfully yours, and that is your dignity and your self-respect. Take back your power and make your peace non-negotiable. There is power in your peace. It starts with forgiveness of yourself. Ladies, we need to be kinder to ourselves. We need to be more gentle with ourselves. Forgive those that have harmed you, not for them, but for you. Change your self-talk and avoid language that limits your ability or that implies that you are a victim, because you are a victor. If you're standing here right now, you are a victor. You made it through. Stop complaining and start taking an active role in creating the life that you deserve. Your calling is aligned with your healing. So get to your healing so you can walk in the ways that is designed just for you. And then the last